evening, Guardians! It is Friday, Zerg is here, and in case you cannot tell, he's over in the right-hand side of the tower, over near this groovy jukebox. Yeah, no, just seriously, guys, he's up here, right up the back, where the whole group of people are standing. Well, he's never been so popular in his life. Let's see what Wormface has for us, and if it's good or shit. Let's check it out. Okay, so Legacy Engram. Obviously, guys, from what I've been informed, this is only still dropping Year 1 exotics. So, that's kind of shit. Move on. But no, seriously, if you want boots that are Year 1, obviously, Legacy will obviously help you do that. The Humanitarian requires Titan class to gain additional grenade charge, increase recovery for 5 seconds after taking splash damage, carry more ammo for special weapons, which also does change to heavy ammo, which is pretty freaking sweet. Apart from that, it's not too bad. The additional grenade charge is obviously good for things like Prisoner of Valor's Challenge and stuff like that, and just general. You know, having a second grenade is always pretty cool. But yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too good. See what else he's got, and I'll give you a sort of an idea of what I think. Sealed Amakara grips. Again, additional melee charge, melee damage, may reload primary weapon. That is definitely cool. Increase the melee attack speed. Increase reload with sniper rifle, which always helps out with the raid. And also increase the reload speed of rocket launchers. They're actually not bad, and I'll tell you why. 1. Reload speed. Black Spindle. Or 1,000 yards stare. And increase reload speed. Calahorn. So at the end of the day, guys, the two exotics that you're probably going to use the most in this game, obviously Black Spindle for doing like taking king raids and stuff like that, is going to be reloading faster, which is generally what you want. Also, gain additional melee charge is definitely pretty cool for obviously PvP and the like. And also melee damage may reload primary weapon. It's not too bad, but yeah. It's not too bad, it's not too good. It's alright. Apart from that, they're definitely not bad. They're sort of they're probably a little bit better than the Amatarians. But I'll go through and give you a review thing at the end. So we'll go from there. Voidfang investments for the Warlocks in the house. Spawn the full grenade, Axion Bolt, additional Seeker. Increase the amount of scout rifle ammunition you can carry. Reduces solar burn damage. Oh, that's pretty cool. Especially considering at the moment for the weekly it is solar burn, so that is definitely sweet. Scout rifle also changes to sniper, so obviously if you're using one of those two you will carry more ammo, which is pretty cool. But yeah, apart from that, guys, it's definitely not too bad either. Obviously spawning with full grenade energy obviously is great for Prisoner of Elders. Axion Bolt gaining additional Seeker is definitely pretty cool as well. And reduces income silent burning obviously for the nightfalls or the weeklies is obviously really cool. Especially this week with the weekly being solo. And the Miter Touch, or the Miter Tool. Probably one of my favourite sort of scout rifles in the game. The only reason I don't generally use it a lot is because of the fact that it's exotic and I only use one exotic at a time. And I hate switching guns, because you lose your ammo. But guys, this weapon boosts move and speed. This weapon boosts move, speed, and fires on a hair trigger. Radar stays active while aiming down this weapon's sights. It is definitely a pretty boss sort of scout rifle. It is still very good for PvP, and a lot of people are still using it just because of the fact that it is a 2 or 3 shot kill. It's definitely a very worthwhile scout rifle if you don't already have an exotic, and that's where it sort of falls short. Due to the fact that there is Galahorn and Black Spindle and everything else that's exotic these days, it sort of gets left behind a little bit because of the fact that it's another exotic and you can only equip one of them. Like, for example, my Judy is almost as good as... I'll compare them there. It's almost as good as my Mitre, and it's not exotic, so I can use that. And my Trespasser, or Black Spindle, or even my Galahorn. So, yeah. Because obviously being exotic, it does sort of slow it down a little bit. It's not as common as it should be. So if you are short on coins, sorry, I only just woke up. If you're short on coins, what should you do? Well, good question. I would say if you're a Titan and you play a lot of PvP, maybe get the Mitre if you don't have it. If you don't have it, then if you do have it, then obviously get the Armour. If you're a hunter and you play a lot of PvP, definitely get the Armour grips, then maybe the Mitre. And if you're a Warlock, I would say if you do a lot of PvP and PvE, yeah, I would say get Void Fang and then maybe Mitre. Just because of the fact that solar burn obviously does help with the nightfalls and the weeklies, and especially at the moment, everybody is still, or a few people are still under light, myself included. Yeah, I'm sorry, I've been playing Forza. But yeah, but like I say, it's definitely cool having that solar burn damage, and that does come up on the nightfalls somewhat semi-regularly, and it's probably going to come up on the weeklies semi-regularly as well, like it is this week. Apart from that, guys, obviously he does have Heart of Gold, Weapon Ornament. This does allow you to go through and make the Truth obviously have that gold sort of effect. I don't know if I've got my Truth on me at the moment. No, I don't. But it does make it golder, obviously. And that one is Invective's appearance. So what does it do for Invective? Now, I'll bring them over while I'm still talking and we'll have a look at them. Apart from that, guys, obviously he has Emerald Coil, Stealth Drive, Heavy Ammo Synthesis. However, personally, if I was to buy that, I would go over to the Reef and buy it from Varix. 3 of Coins, which is obviously definitely really cool, and Glass Needles. Wow, it actually takes a shard to buy one of those now. Okay, interesting. And Mode of Light. I've never used Glass Needles much before, so I can't say. And also Mode of Light Material Exchange. So just moving over the Invective. Oh, I've got 2 universal remotes. Alright. Subject item. Yeah. We have a look. Storm's Reproach or Icon. Okay, so it's Icon. Alright. So that's what it basically would look like, guys. That there. It doesn't look too bad. I've seen worse. So, yeah. I would have much rather the other one. I would have much rather Storm, but anyway. But yeah, guys, that's basically what Wormface has for you this week. Look, it's not too bad. It's not too good. It's a little bit Goldilocks-y, maybe. But guys, look, let me know what you think in the comment section below. What are your thoughts on what Zerg has this week? Apart from that, Guardians, if you have any questions, any queries, feel free to hit us up in the comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack a like on it. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. And apart from that, Guardians, I'll see you playing Destiny. Apart from that, just on a small note, I will be over at EB Expo over the next day or 2. So if anybody is down at EBX, obviously feel free to hit me up on Twitter. But guys, I'll be uploading a lot of photos and videos and stuff like that onto the Gamers Curve. I will put a link in the description below for that. So feel free to add us to Instagram or whatever it may be, or Twitter, because I'm going to be uploading photos from there. Apart from that, Guardians, have a great night, enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you playing Destiny.